Good afternoon, Leo. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of November. Today is 11/1. I purposely waited till today to do these readings because it's a master number, 11 plus 1. 11 and 1, 111. It's a really good number. We just finished up with our full moon yesterday in Scorpio, and the full moon is all about letting go, right? Releasing those things that no longer serve us. So it's a perfect day to start something new and to start this month off right and to see where you stand. I am talking a little bit about with everybody, Leo, at the beginning of their videos, kind of about the month of November's energy. The energy is very chaotic. I have to say, the way the planets fall, it's going to be one of the toughest months of the year for us to get through. There's going to be the possibility for violence and chaos, and especially with the election happening, a lot of really negative energy. So it's really going to be important for all of us who are light workers and for who are ascending and watching such things as our signs and believing in things like this, to stay in our high vibration. Okay, our high vibration is compassion, it's love, it's understanding, it's caring, it's giving, it's nurturing. Okay, instead of in this low vibration of hatred and kind of where everybody is at each other, fisticuffs at each other's throat constantly. And I feel this energy, and it just makes me want to stay in my own house. I don't want to be around anybody. I don't want to go on Facebook. I don't want to do anything like that because the energy is just so negative. And so if you stay in this high vibration, I'm asking everybody to do that for all these signs, and that includes you, Leo. We can stay in these high vibrations. We're going to have the opportunity to bring in, be part of the collective that brings in this wonderful new light energy. Okay, so try to stay on your own path this month. Try to let the universe guide you the way it needs to. If somebody comes at you, right, to poke the bear, you know, and it's how you react is what's going to happen. If you react negatively and knock it off and don't come at me with that, and you get your fist going, you're both going to be fisticuffs, right? But if this person comes at you and pokes you and can't get a reaction from you because you're not reacting, they'll have no choice but to let it go. And that's what this month is all about, if I were to show it in a metaphor kind of form, okay, is not reacting to the negativity, trying to allow the peace and the vulnerability and the love and the compassion to come through, and try to share it with those around you, okay? So I just wanted to briefly talk about that, and then now we're going to get into November's readings. So I always start, Leo, with a romance card from the romance deck for either of those of you that are currently married, currently with somebody, or even single. This card wants to come out. The card is Let Go of Control Issues, and it's funny, you're the third sign today to get this. When I see this, I always think of just let the universe take you. It's kind of like your GPS system. When you put in the GPS address, you know you're going to end up where it is you're going to end up, right? You don't worry about the different streets you have to take to get there because the guidance system is going to tell you. Well, that's a lot like the universe. If you ask the universe for something, or if you ask the universe to take you somewhere to a specific point, or to help your relationship get to a certain point, it will help you. But you don't need to worry about all the pieces that are in between. You can let go of that control. The universe will help you get there. Okay, so that's a really good example. If you think of in terms of the GPS system, you don't need to worry about that piece of it. Okay, and as a Virgo, this pertains to me. Every day I have to work on this, letting go of control issues. I'm a Virgo, I'm a planner, and so I don't like it when I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so this is really a hard lesson for me as well. We're on Leo, but I'm a cusper. I'm a Leo Virgo cusper, so it doesn't surprise me this is coming through, because I take that to heart as well, that I need to let go of the point of controlling. Okay, this month is Thanksgiving month. It's a month about giving and loving and caring and being grateful. So maybe really focus on that. We'll see what the rest of your cards show. I am going to pull 3 cards from the Wisdom Oracle. And the Wisdom Oracle is, it's really about community. It's about the tribe of Leo. It's about all of Leos combined. And I always like to pull the cards at the beginning to see where we're standing as a community, as a whole. Okay? So I'm going to put this down so you can see the cards as I put them down. We have Imagine. That's hard for you to see, but I won't be able to do the cards otherwise. We have By the Book, and we have Peace. What a lovely card. Couldn't have said it better myself. Peace. This is what we want this month. This is what we want to get to this month. This is what the energy is not right now cooperating with us to get here. So we need to be that high vibration to help everyone get to this peaceful place. There may be more protesting this month. Everyone has the right to protest. Good for them. It's a very important part of democracy to be able to protest, but we don't have the right for violence. We don't have the right to bring in hurt other people or loot other people or ruin other people's business, right? We want peace when it comes to that. So maybe as a community, Leos, you are doing a lot of that peacefulness. By the book, I love this picture. It looks like a daddy, a mama, and a baby. Elephant standing in line, doing things exactly just so. Again, this reminds me of a Virgo, but it's Leo. And so it could be a lot of cuspers I'm talking to here with this. But you know, doing things exactly the way they're supposed to be done this month, because traveling away from that path could lead you towards this area you don't want to be in, this chaotic energy, right? You always have free will to bring yourself back, to allow the universe to guide you, and that's what this card is telling you. Now imagine, and it goes so beautifully with peace, right? Imagine this third chakra opening, sending loving thoughts, sending healing energy. Look how beautiful this card is. So it's definitely imagining the best, speaking the truth from your heart. Try to imagine a world without this chaos that we're going to be entering into for the month of November, right? Because that's where we want to end up, is in that imagination realm, okay? So let's start the tarot reading. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot today, Leo. Imperial, and these cards have been shuffled so many times. People often ask me, how do I know when the cards are shuffled correctly? Well, I know I need to continue when they fall together perfectly and I can put them together. I'll show you when they're shuffled enough and the cards themselves are telling me, okay, you're shuffled enough, this is what we get. No matter how much I push, I'm not going to get some of these cards to go in, right? And that's telling me they're shuffled enough. So I have to let them go gently and then put them together and know that these cards have been shuffled. So first let me look at the energy on the bottom. Okay, it's the Five of Wands. It's the energy, if you notice, they're not fighting about anything together. They're all wearing different color shirts. They're not fighting as a group. They're fighting against one another. It could be a competitive fighting. It could be fighting of words. It could be everything that's happening up to the election. You never know. But the point is, none of these wands are touching each other. So they're not hurting each other. They're just speaking with words. But sometimes words can hurt. So if you can be the bigger person, step away and not react, again, just like we talked about, I think that's going to be the best thing. So let's divide these cards, and we'll put them into the way I want to read them. Let's pull these 5 cards for Leo. Okay. All right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, interesting. We start with the Hierophant this first week of November. We're starting with truth. We're starting with justice. We're starting with the end-all, be-all, the person that knows, the wise person, right? So this could be you. This could represent you. This could represent somebody in your life that's helping to guide you. But it's the truth being spoken. It's the truth coming forward. It's knowing that. It's peace. It's what we were talking about above, right? It's imagining a peaceful environment. Again, drawing from the community cards. But this first week, look at your glowing. You're exuding this wonderful, caring, loving, nurturing, high vibration energy, and continue to do that. Okay, you don't need to stand in judgment. As the Hierophant, we often stand in judgment, and you don't need to. Okay. Second week is the Hermit. And what's important about this card is, you notice the infinity sign down below, so it's a lot about balance. We tend to go inward when we, Leo, when we're looking at the Hermit, right? We tend to go inward. It is the sign of Virgo, which is interesting that I pulled that for you because we are working on Leo. So again, I could be talking to some Leo, Virgo cuspers here. We go inward and we work on ourselves when we pull the Hermit. It's a quiet time. It's a kind of a pulling away to be by yourself. But he's holding the light. He's ready at any point when he feels to come out because he has the light to guide him. He can go in any direction. He doesn't want to step off this cliff, right? So he's going to want to turn around and look for sturdier land, sturdier ground. But he does have the right, and he does have the ability to go inward, to make changes. I mean, we're a changing human being. We're a spiritual being living in a human body. We're making changes all the time. We have the ability to change ourselves and work on ourselves and become a better human being. We should never be stagnant and not working on ourselves. There's always something for us to learn, and this hermit is telling you that in the second week, Leo. Okay? The third is the Knight of Swords. Now, this is the Knight of Truth, which is awesome. You are learning the truth, and we are coming into the third week. It'll already be out of Mercury retrograde, so the blue is communication, open communication. But look where this horse is at the end. He's going to go off a cliff if you don't stop him, okay? You've got your sword in the air like you're ready to battle, but you have to stop. You have to either turn around, you have to make a decision to back up, you have to do something, because you're not going to get anywhere by going off the cliff, okay? Excuse me, I have the hiccups. I am drawn to the eagle here, so I would pull up the eagle totem if I were you, Leo, and find out what the eagle totem represents, because it is going to have something in your third week here that will apply to you, as well as the waterfalls I'm noticing, and the waters are emotions. So this might be a very emotional truth that you're hearing. This might be something that you're not expecting to hear, and you're ready to fight, and you're ready to battle, and it could be that you're fighting for a relationship, it could be that you're fighting for a promotion at work, but you have to stop and take notice. You can't just plunge ahead, because you're going to go off a cliff if you do, okay? So you're going to have to take notice of what you want to do, turn yourself around, going another direction might be the only answer at this point, okay, for your third week. We have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands. You're finally building up all your wands in a row the way you've wanted to. You're coming to fruition. You're coming towards the end. You're focusing very hard on work this week. This is Thanksgiving week. You want to get something done before you break for Thanksgiving is what I'm hearing. That's what your spirit guides are telling me. So there's a project that you've been working on. Maybe you've been working on it for many weeks, and you're finally coming to the end of it, and you want to work on it. The next step is the 10, and that's the outcome card, and that's reaching your goal. So maybe this week before you go out on Thanksgiving, your Thanksgiving break, if you have one, or Thanksgiving day to be with family and friends, you're really paying attention and focusing, getting your work done, getting everything lined up. And so forth, okay? And your final card is the Eight of Pentacles. Eights are always about moving quickly, okay? So when I pull an eight, I think of moving quickly. You're building here. You're building. Look at all of your pentacles in the sky. You're building your health. You're building your wealth, building destiny, a love relationship. You're working hard. Look, he's working on a pentacle here. He's not taking his eye away from the prize, is he? He's not looking at what he's already accomplished. Those are all up there, and now he's moving quicker and quicker with every pentacle because he wants to get to that outcome, that 10 of Pentacles. So the final week, the fifth week, is you back at work and really nose to the grindstone. Maybe you're working on a project that you want completed by the holiday time, by Christmas time, by whatever holiday you celebrate. And it's a time for you to not pay attention to what you've already built, but a time to pay attention, like he's doing, on working hard. Okay? And that's what he's doing in this fifth week. So I really feel like these are nice cards. I feel like starting with the truth at the beginning of the week is the Hierophant, the most knowledgeable, then going inward and really taking a good look at the things you want to change about yourself, right? Nobody knows better than yourself what you want to change. I already mentioned I'm a control freak. I need to change that about myself. So if I was a Leo, I would be going inward to try to change that. When you're ready, come back out. Make sure you're balanced. Watch your step. Follow the light. You're on your way. Third week, this is the card of truth, right? We've got the Knight of Swords. It is the Knight of Truth. It is the Knight of knowing what's coming. But don't take that final step forward or your horse will go off the edge. Let the emotions that are around you guide you. Turn you around. Make it a softer image, okay? And then you'll feel better. The fourth week, Thanksgiving week, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. It's the second time I've done that, so for some reason I keep getting drawn to the Nine of Pentacles for you, which is money and abundance, which is awesome. But this is the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is finishing a project, working up on something Thanksgiving week, something you want to finish before you take that break, okay? Then finally you're ending up with moving forward, moving fast with Pentacles, making abundance in love, abundance in work, abundance in career path, and in home life and relationships with other people, in monetary. He's not paying attention to all the wealth and abundance he's already created. He's focusing on getting this eighth pentacle done, right? So this is a putting your nose to the grindstone kind of week, that final week. So I hope you enjoyed your November reading. It looks like it's going to be a really nice week. I really feel like you need to put your nose to the grindstone. I really feel like you need to pay attention to what it is you want to complete during this week of Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm very sorry for those of you that might have an empty chair at the table this Thanksgiving. It's going to be especially hard. I know I lost my mom this year, not to COVID, but to well, it doesn't matter to what. The point is, I'm right there with you. I feel for you. I know what it's going to be like going through the holiday season, and I know empathically I can feel the sadness. So if there's a way to set a chair, set a place setting, save a place for that person, and hit the subscribe and the notification button, because every week as we get closer and closer, every week I do mediumship readings where I bring loved ones through and I bring messages through for your loved ones. And that's an important thing. I don't know why this is suddenly showing so much light in my glasses, but it is. Okay. So definitely pay attention to that. Leave a place setting for them. That'll make you feel better. And I hope you can stay in your own lane and avoid that chaos that we're feeling. Okay? Enjoy the month. Thank you, Leo.